talk containers. From small to large, yes?
Good idea.
Okay, Ziplocs. 1,000,001 uses, yes?
I love Ziploc bags. I found if you take the double Ziploc bag, and you know when you go and buy stuff in the shop, you've never got enough space in your container. You sort of run out of space. It's half full.
Yes.
Well, Ziploc bags, by just using Ziploc bags, you can take up a lot more valuable space, storing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a better way to go.
I mean, I think about things like breakfast cereals.
Absolutely, breakfast cereals.
And a great big box. Meanwhile,
rice.
if you put them in a resealable bag.
You're saving on space. Boxes are bulky.
Yeah.
And if you take one food box like this, put all your Ziploc soft stuff, put your tins in a separate box. Works really a treat.
Okay.
So yeah, great one on that.
Okay. Right. I learnt the hard way many years ago. Cooking oil comes in those quite brittle plastic bottles.
I think we've all done that.
What a mess. Okay. I've been trying to lately using these things. Platy Preserve. I think they're for wine. How's that? Hey, nice. So that's got cooking oil in. It stands up.
Isn't this lovely? It stands up. Yeah, it's great. I love this. This is really, and they're actually quite tough. Yeah, good move.
Like those.
Really nice.
Look at that. There you go. These are kind of you were saying to me earlier that you like ice cream containers. Of course, they cost nothing. These were not costly, but actually not really very much better than an ice cream container.
I think the big thing for people is when you are starting to kit out your vehicle, you've got to think of everything has a place. And if you can give everything a home, and you can put it into little boxes or bags or containers, it's much easier to get out and access.
Yes.
So that's the key thing.
Yes.
Can you access your kit?
Yeah.
And have you got what you need in one spot? And if you need to clean the vehicle out or whatever, you can take all those out.
Do you label them?
I do, yeah, most of it. I mean, some of it you just get to know. So stuff I do. I certainly make a note of where I put stuff in the vehicle where I know it's hidden away.
Yeah.
Because that's a pain. You think, oh, where the hell have I put this?
Yeah. Soft bags. I always put things like tools in soft bags so they don't rattle around and turn into grinding paste. But this particular product I really like. It's made by Camp Cover, and the bags are velcroed and they're clear.
Yeah, it's a good bag.
Like for a first aid kit or something like that.
Anything like that. First aid kit works really well. In fact, I take first aid kits. One of these for trauma and one for medicines. Okay. You can have two of these little bags. It's a nice way to split things up. So again, it's really getting organized. Yeah. And as I said, I look at a lot of containers you buy when you're doing your shopping, and some of them make up great little containers for camping.
Yeah, yeah.
And they obviously you've used the food, and it's free. It's free. But you've got something I'm really interested in. Well, this is another container, isn't it? This is another water container.
Yeah, I haven't really found a use for it, to be honest with you. I had it for a while, but...
it's not really so much having a day-to-day use. It's more a case of if you were going to carry a water bottle to go walking with a rucksack, that water bottle's bulky. That takes no space. So even big 20-litre ones rolled up, when you need that extra capacity, this has taken no space in your car. It's a great way to think. Okay. And I'm curious. This looks great.
Yeah, I developed it last year, and it is exactly the same size as the low aspect ratio, what do they call them?
The wolf box.
The wolf box. Okay, the low lid wolf box. It's the same size, so people with packing systems, it will fit. Okay,
look, I love those boxes.
Yeah.
I think you've made some interesting changes on this box, but critically for me, any box should be something that you can lift, and you shouldn't be straining yourself.
So you're talking size there?
Size is critical. You different sizes. People get great big tin trunks in the back of their cars, and that you're driving all day, you can hurt yourself. But now this box, looking inside here, I noticed you've made an interesting change here. You put a nice seal all the way around.
Yeah.
That's really great. I like that.
Yeah.
A couple of other things I noticed. There's a lot more space in this box.
Yeah, I don't have the corners on it.
You haven't got the corners that are bulked out, so I can tuck stuff in.
Yeah.
The hinge, the way it's hinged is great.
Lockable.
Lockable, perfect, but you can actually slide them out. Whereas the other ones tend to lock in, which is a good benefit to lock in, but you can't slide them out.
For our application, that locking in is a bit overdone, I think. It can be awkward sometimes.
Yeah, I think in some respects it's great, in other respects this has an advantage. So they both equally, but you've got some very nice features in this box.
Yeah, it's very strong. Yeah. We've loaded it and thrown it off the back of Bucky's.
Really?
And it stayed in one pass. In fact, I'm still using those same boxes we tested. They don't look great, but
the
they're still in one solid piece.
I love the other boxes, but the clips were really painful.
Clips are annoying, and this is lockable, the other ones aren't.
Yeah, it's different, and I think it's great. I think you've really got a nice big box here. So at the end, what are we really telling people? It's about getting organised, isn't it?
About getting organised, and that there's a new product on the market. You know, the other ones are cheaper than this. If budget is your issue, well, then use the traditional boxes.
You can use any sort of box you want.
About twice the price of a wolf pack. But you get about, I reckon, about 20% extra space.
Yeah, look, space is everything. I think it's, again, we've always spoken about this. Key points when you're packing a vehicle is, imagine you're using it and you need to get stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's invariably you pack the car with no thought to how you're actually going to unpack it when you need to set up for camp, repair a tyre. You know, my tyre repair stuff's all in one easy access place. So it's that sort of thought you give to it. I think we're getting quite organised. It's great.
Yes.
People have great ideas. Love sharing them with them.